My name is Baba, well departed. Baba, well departed. And this is BWADV. And BWADV is brought to you by Wealthy Rents. Wealthy Rents is just a call away.
You know, Chelsea had a sensational game against Liverpool, and you could see Chelsea players the likes of Disasi, Cowell, and now as Chelsea fans are all over telling us that they are taking the league. My name is Baba, the Pandit, like keep your county favorite Pandit, and this is BWATV, and BWATV is brought to you by Wealthy Errands. We are here in the streets of Nanyuki doing the street interviews, but before that we have to check and how the games happened last week. That is game week 1, and I was like we were saying, Chelsea fans are all over me, all over the channel, all over the trying to banter other fans, saying they had a sensational game against the Liverpool. You could see Disasi, Cowell, Jackson, and the likes of that midfield. That was Enzo Fernandez in the heart of midfield, and they controlled the game. They took game to Liverpool, and now Chelsea fans are saying it is their league only after playing just one game. We are yet to see how they are going to perform against David Moyes boys. That is on Sunday when they face West Ham at London Stadium. But before that, let's get to see what happened during the weekend. What is happening this week, and we can try to see some of the fixtures that are going to be held this weekend. As we mentioned the team, then we can see what they did on the last weekend. And starting tomorrow, Saturday, we have Fulham against Brentford. Remember, Fulham beating Everton on their home ground, and Fulham beating Everton 1-0. Marco Silva boys already on starting the league on a very good note. But for Brentford, they started maybe in something. It's a game that maybe they should have won against Everton, and they against Tottenham, and they drew the game 2-2. Maybe it's a game they could have won because they were at home. They were trying to dominate the game, but again, in football, when you are 1 goal up or 2 goals up, it's in this league, it's something that you cannot feel comfortable with. Another game that we expect to be watching is Liverpool hosting Bournemouth. Liverpool, after that game against Man United, that game against Chelsea, we can say they had no key performance, but it's not a performance that we expected to see from Liverpool. And even though they drew 1-1 with Chelsea, this game they are playing at Anfield when they host Bournemouth. We expect to see a very maybe a one-side domination game for Liverpool against Bournemouth. Another one, Luton Town versus Burnley. That is a game that has been postponed due to Burnley playing on Carabao Cup qualification round 2. So that game is have been postponed. Wolves hosting Brighton. What a game we expect to see Wolves playing against Brighton. That is at 5 p.m. Kenyan time. Wolves, they have a very, very good game. Remember Cunha, remember Neto, and how they played a very good game at Old Trafford against Man United. Even though they lost that game, many people can say David Onana, Andre Onana kept Man United on game when they played Wolverhampton. Tottenham hosting Man United is a game that many Man United fans are waiting to see how they are going to perform away at Spurs Stadium, and for many people think that want to see how Spurs are going to perform when there's no Kane, so they want to see how they are going to perform this game. How is Son going to perform without Kane with him, and how Man United are going to approach this game with the new form, with the Eric Ten Hag trying to to try to everything with Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes on that midfield, and Mason Mount. He is trying to see if he can go there and take a point as well. But it's a game that we're going to see and try to see what will happen. Another one that the game we have to watch. Many people are talking of is Man City hosting Newcastle at Etihad Stadium. that is a game that many want to see the intensity, the magnitude of the game. City versus Newcastle. Remember, Newcastle the top of the table currently, or even though it's just one game after thrashing Aston Villa 5-1. The likes of Isaac, Jellington, they are on fire. That midfield, remember, Tonali is that midfield. Bruno Guimaraes is in that midfield, and of course Joe Willock. And how will Man City perform with them traveling all the way from Zagreb and coming back to Etihad, where at least they were playing Sevilla, and they won that game on penalties. So many could argue that Man City lacked likes of Kevin De Bruyne. They also remember the Gundogan is not there, and Bernardo Silva was missing that game with the illness. So we are waiting to see how Man City are going to perform on that game. Remember, Gundogan is no longer there, Mahrez is no longer there, and Kovacic, maybe they can say it's like when Gundogan went and they bring in Kovacic, but we know Gundogan could bring something different, and lack of Kevin De Bruyne, who is out for 3 to 4 months actually. We are waiting to see how they are going to perform in that midfield. Remember, Newcastle is not a team we can say it's a walkover. So Man City versus Newcastle is a game to watch. On Sunday, we still have Aston Villa hosting Everton. Everton already losing their first game against Fulham. Aston Villa losing their first game against Newcastle 5-1. And so Aston Villa at Villa's Park. We expect to see how they are going to perform against some Dutch boys. That is Everton. Another one, West Ham hosting Chelsea. It's a game that we want to see how Chelsea are going to perform. Will they replicate the same performance they had against Liverpool, or will West Ham be too good for them? And on this one, because already Chelsea fans are already on everywhere saying they are the best and they are going to perform this league. But remember, that is not that, guys. Because we have the main one that is on Sunday, Crystal Palace hosting Arsenal. Crystal Palace now without Wilfred Zaha. How will they go and perform on that? But Arsenal already losing Julian Timber on that left back wing, or was it a makeshift? Whatever it was, he performed very well. How will Arsenal, how will Mikel Arteta boys perform on this one? How will he will see going to sit with the double pivot of Declan Rice and Thomas Partey, or will he just approach the game with one medium to sit and maybe bring Kai Havertz and Leandro Trossard to the midfield and try to take the game to Crystal Palace? Andy Ketia already scored a goal, and Mikel Arteta says staying with Jesus out with the injury. We expect and again to see Eddie Nketiah again starting in the lineup. Of course, Bukayo Saka on the left side and Gabriel Martinelli on the other side to bring the attack to Crystal Palace. David Raya is already in the team, so we expect a great performance from Aaron Ramsdale as he continues to cement his position and make sure number one is for him, because we know ball distribution when it comes to David Raya, he is good on here. His ball distribution is on key, so we expect to another big performance from Aaron Ramsdale. Tell me which team you support. Tell me how you think your team is going to perform this weekend. Yes, that is that, guys. My name is Baba with the Pundit, like keep your county favorite pundit, and this is BWA TV, and BWA TV is always brought to you by Where the Errands, and we say where the Errands is just a call away. Thank you.